If you are watching this video, you will be a part of Mrs. Walton's 7th grade language arts class this year. Welcome! This year, I'm going to be teaching some of my lessons a little bit differently than in the past. We're going to be doing something called flipping the classroom. I'm excited to be starting something new, and I'm glad you'll be a part of this journey. If you need to, you may pause or rewind the video at any point in time. What is flipping the classroom? Essentially, flipping the classroom is really exactly what it sounds like. We will be flip-flopping homework with activities that you would usually do at home, with teacher instruction, or a lecture that you will listen to in class. The great part about doing everything backwards is that you get to go at your own pace. You'll be watching a short video for homework to learn a new concept, and then you'll be practicing it in the classroom with your peers. The great thing about watching the lecture or videos at home is that we will have more time for questions and fun group activities in class. You will be expected to use your higher level thinking skills to apply what you learned through the video the night before. Why would anyone want to flip? Do you ever feel like this girl in the picture on the right? She looks so frustrated with her homework. Sometimes you learn a concept in class and the teacher's talking too fast. Then you try to write down all the notes from the board, but then she goes on to the next slide and you get lost. Then you go home, try to do your homework, but your notes are sloppy and not complete. With flipping, you won't have this problem because you can stop the video, write down your questions, and then practice what you would usually do for homework in class. By practicing and doing activities in class, you'll have more engaging time with your teacher and with your classmates. You'll also sit through less teacher talking, or what they like to call lecture, because you will be listening to that part at home. This will in turn cause less confusion over your homework, and it will give you more time to apply what you learned while you're actually in class. What can I expect from the video, and how often will I be watching them? You can expect each video to be different. The layout of the video is going to be different depending on what we are covering. Sometimes it'll just be pictures of my handwriting and a short explanation, and then you'll have to take notes. Sometimes you'll watch a Prezi or a PowerPoint with my voiceover, similar to this video, and sometimes you'll watch me type something on the screen, specifically if we are talking about writing or annotating a text. No video should be longer than 15 minutes. You'll only be watching about 1 to 3 videos at home per week. It depends on the week, and it depends on what we're covering in class. Here are a few things that we'll be covering through videos throughout the year. Grammar. Grammar concepts like the parts of speech, independent and dependent clauses, and comma splices will be covered in separate videos. I usually won't discuss more than one grammar concept in a video. This way, you'll have time to absorb the material and practice it in class the next day. Flipbook words. We will be keeping a folder that we call our Flipbook words folder. These words are similar to vocabulary words, and they're really important to help you with your daily classwork, any benchmark assessments, and the Common Core assessment at the end of the year. Most of the words will be in the form of a video. Make sure you keep up with your note cards. If you lose a note card or forget a word, you can always go back to the video for reference. Writing and reading comprehension. You will watch a video on reading only if we read a new kind of literature. All literature is read differently. Poems, nonfiction, novels, and short stories all have a different type of vibe when you read them. We will be talking about this more in class before you watch any videos on annotating literature. Anytime we learn a new kind of writing, I will model the steps that you need to go through on a video, and then we can practice it in class together. This will give us some more time to work on our writing in class instead of learning the steps right before we start to write. What will you be doing while you watch the videos and after you watch them? It is important to pay close attention to each video so you are prepared to take notes during the video and to participate in class discussion and any activities that we have the next day. While you watch a video, you can pause it at different points to complete your teacher-student question form on the Google site. The question form will be on the left and the video will be on the right. The form will have at least 2 questions from me that you'll have to answer about the video, and it will also have a space where you can ask any questions that you might have. Sometimes I will ask you to take notes in your notebook while you watch the video. I'll show you how to set these up ahead of time so you're not lost during the video. Please come to class prepared with any notes I asked you to take or questions you have the next day. That brings us to what will happen the next day in class. The day after you have a video for homework, we will discuss it in class. This way, you have a few minutes to ask any questions you had. Then, we'll be able to get right to work on a class or small group activity applying the concepts you learned the night before. Remember that the video is considered your homework. If you forget to watch the video, then you won't be able to complete the teacher-student question form or any notes that I asked you to take. By now, you should be a little bit more familiar with the flipping style of teaching. If you haven't been able to pause the video to fill out the teacher-student question form on the left, go ahead and take a few minutes to do so now. Thanks for watching.